Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OGz Wrestling with Reality Show, starring Mad T, Bojack Briggs, The Bloker, Bluntman, Dennis, Artemis, Mad Dog X, and Soulstar. Get ready for tonight's events.
Yeah. Who won it?
Chip.
Who won it?
The OGs.
Who won it?
Ha. You know, but you're acting like you don't know. Acting like you don't know. Till the E-Feds up for show. And you're acting like you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
What's going on, boys?
What's going on?
Why the fuck was Bo ahead of me? Like, I go first. The fuck?
I don't know.
You did that.
That's just
Well,
ready? Welcome.
Oh.
Welcome. This is a new thing that we're doing here. This is a new show, if you will. Wrestling with Reality. This has got nothing to do with the E-Fed world. Absolutely nothing. So if you're going to come in here and you try to talk some E-Fed shit in your character or whatever, get the fuck out. We ain't got no time. This is not why we're here.
and we can talk about that on Sunday.
This is all things regular wrestling, WWE, AEW, TNA, some of the indies, not GTS, Sean, not GTS. Okay.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
But anyways, let's introduce ourselves. I am normally, you guys know me as Bojack Grizz, but I am Doug today. We got Matt T, we got the Bloco, we got Sean right now, and whoever else might decide to show up and talk wrestling. If you want to come talk wrestling, hit up T for the link. He'll hook you up. We'll get in here and have a conversation with us. T.
Yeah, all you wrestling gurus, hop on.
Hell
Exactly.
yeah.
This is all wrestling. Like I said, like he said, no E-Fed talk at all wrestling. So, you want to talk E-Fed? Come on Sunday when we have our other show. But
Yeah.
let's talk about SmackDown tonight, boys.
And what a SmackDown it was.
Yes, it was. The go-home show for tomorrow night's pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We had fucking, we started out with LA Knight and Roman Reigns, boys.
LA Knight and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Off.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yes,
I didn't
it
get a
was.
chance to fully catch it, but I mean, hey, what can you say? You got Roman Reigns and LA Knight, two of my opinion, the best people on the mic today. So even
Right
though
now.
Bo hates Roman Reigns, I don't give a fuck. I will always defend my boy Roman. I don't give a fuck what you boys say. You don't like it,
Hey,
fuck you.
Roman came a long way from tater tots, okay?
Yeah. A long way from tater tots. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll give him that. I'll give
Well,
him
you
that.
know what? We're also
A
going to
long
talk.
way from suffering succotash, too, if you know. You're
Facts.
Look, we're
If
also
you
going
know,
to talk.
you know.
We're also going to talk predictions for tomorrow's
Yeah.
show.
Yes, the Crown Jewel card. Somebody will pull up the matches and we'll run down and we'll do predictions. And we're going to keep track.
Okay, so since we're talking about Roman LA Knight, who's walking away tomorrow night champion or tomorrow afternoon champion?
Man,
Roman.
as much as I want it to be LA Knight, I don't think it's going to be at Crown Jewel. So I think Roman will get yet another redundant, over-pushed win.
It's not LA Knight is not his time yet. You know, he'll get his time in the sun, but I think
It's his
They
time.
do.
They just won't pull the trigger right now. I don't.
Yeah.
they're not
Hey,
gonna pull the trigger.
No.
Hey, Bo.
They should put a title on that man yesterday.
Yeah.
Bo,
A title, yes.
I know you're learning StreamYard, so if you go to comments, it shows you when somebody comments, and you can just click that comment and hit show.
Oh, really? That's kind
Yep. And then you just hit it again to hide it. But yeah, I think Roman's winning. I mean, so like the guys, as much a historic title reign Roman Reigns has had, even though half of you don't like it,
Yeah.
if Roman's gonna fucking lose, Roman's gonna lose.
Blunt.
At,
Welcome.
Yo, sorry I'm late.
oh, you're good, brother.
Oh, it's okay. Better late than never. Better late than never. You never know who might pop in.
Big
And
facts.
What I was saying was,
just like Sunday, we'll have random people pop in and pop on. We'll have special guests, and we'll have all that stuff going on too. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know.
but Roman, I'm just saying, I hate y'all gonna hate to say this, but Roman's not losing this WrestleMania because
Of
historic
course.
title reign he's got to lose at WrestleMania. Like
Yeah,
they're not gonna make him lose anywhere else.
Of course.
Yeah. There's multiple choices. You can still do it at SummerSlam or
Yeah.
the Royal Rumble,
Okay. I give you that.
Elimination Chamber.
I think
But-
we can all agree that it's well past time for him to drop.
Way
it.
past time.
Well
Way
past.
past.
I agree.
Absolutely.
So we going with Roman.
Yeah,
Like
I go
the-
Roman.
Yeah, I'm
The-
going.
the-
Roman's gonna win.
I'm going.
The
with
the bloodline storyline is dragged on long enough.
Wait,
Right.
are we doing like individuals? Or are we tracking how we do as a whole
I'm writing down
with
basically.
these predictions? Are we doing individuals or?
I mean,
you're
how
muted.
y'all want to do it? I mean, am I muted?
Oh, I got you.
No,
No,
I'm fine,
I hear him.
So, I mean,
cool. I think-
basically,
I think we can do it together and just see how we stack up after the pay-per-view.
okay, yeah, we'll do that. I'll write
Yeah, I
it
say
down.
that we could do the first one together and then, you know what I'm saying? The
And
next
then when
one
we
could
come
be
back
separate.
next Friday, we can compare our predictions to the actual results and see how we did.
Results.
I think that'd be
Big
fun.
facts. Big facts.
So,
Wait, this Saturday, right? Tomorrow.
yeah,
Yeah, tomorrow at noon. I think it's on at noon.
Yeah.
Watch
Uh,
party.
We should
one,
run a watch party.
1 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, 1 o'clock Eastern, but pre-show is 12 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
The next thing on SmackDown tonight was Kevin Owens. He beat Austin Theory. Like Kevin Owens just came over to
Kevin
SmackDown.
Owens beat Austin Theory. Well, so much for Theory's push.
Right.
I mean, he still got a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like-
I don't think either one has a match tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I don't think. Let me see. Let's see.
Interesting.
I should have pulled this up earlier. I apologize. Crown Jewel match card.
Proper
Okay.
preparation. for
While I'm
this.
pulling it up, I'm sorry. So what else happened next was B-Fab goes to chat with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
Ooh.
That could be interesting.
Oh.
I mean, that'd be cool to start a rivalry against Judgment Day, and that way, you know, she got muscle same way as Rhea has muscle. That could be a good match there.
And from what I see, Owens in the last match you're talking about, he won by pinfall with a stunner. So that's it's pretty significant.
Yeah, I mean, like they did. So when they got rid of freaking whatchamacallit from the group, the Hit Row, I mean, B-Fab is her and what's the other guy's name? I can never forget his name. Remember his name? You might know off the top of your head.
That right now.
Sauce Walker.
Something like that. Yeah.
Was it like Be Real or something like that?
Something like that.
But anyways, like it gives her a direction. You know what I'm saying? Putting her with Bobby and the Street Profits. I prefer Belair to go with them and turn her heel. But
Me too.
What can you say?
I agree with that.
Now, her push as a face right now is too big.
Speaking of Bianca, she did have a segment. She was interviewed backstage.
Yeah, she was. I mean, she has a match too. Tomorrow.
Damage control.
She has a women's title match versus Io Sky. So,
nice.
predictions on that, boys?
I'm going to
Sky.
I'm gonna have to go with Io Sky.
Yeah, Io Sky.
I don't think that. I think it's too early for Belair to get the title again.
Yeah, I think they need to let Io Sky rock.
And I mean, I don't feel this way personally, but a lot of people complain about her run being boring and stale. So definitely she ain't getting the title back anytime soon.
That's why she needs to turn heel.
No, I think her push right now as a face works. Like, how many black female wrestlers that we have that are good role model for little girls, bro?
I get that, but we're talking wrestling here.
You know, speaking of Bianca Belair and Montez Ford, this was just announced yesterday that Bianca Belair and Montez Ford will have their own show on Hulu starting in February called Love and WWE.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Going the Miz route, okay.
Yeah, that's black love right there.
running down the card here. What we have next? We have Charlotte Flair, Shotzi.
Woo!
Yep, yep.
Woo!
Interesting duo.
Yeah, I mean, Charlotte Flair was a mystery partner for Shotzi. She was taking on Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
Right. And then we had Paul Heyman and Solo come out talking about how badly John Cena's going to lose. And then Cena interrupts and says that Solo has a job because of his cousin. Calls him a bargain basement Taz ripoff. I'm sorry. So are we leading?
AEW reference?
Hold on. Now that he put it that way, and I'm thinking about it, I can see
it makes sense. Yeah, the towel, the shorts. Yep. The only thing is, I'm just here. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, my question is that setting up Roman versus Cena 3 at Royal Rumble?
Oh man, maybe
you see they coming back.
We've already seen that so freaking much, bro. So much.
Yeah. But who can? Okay, realistic though, who's gonna fight Roman at Royal Rumble? Because we know he's not gonna be at Survivor Series. He's not gonna be at WWE for the rest of the year. So who's he gonna fight at Royal Rumble? That's the real question.
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Wait, he don't got a match at Crown Jewel.
He does. After Crown Jewel, he's done for the rest of the year.
Yeah. He's taking a break, a leave, so to speak.
So speaking of that match, what do you guys think? Cena or is Solo? Is Cena gonna give Solo the rub, or will Cena finally get a win after 2 years?
Solo's winning this. Solo's going over, bro.
I think Cena will get his win.
Yeah, I think Cena will win.
I think Solo got this.
He should put Solo over, but I think he's gonna win.
I think he can put Solo over, but Solo can take a loss to Cena. It would not hurt Solo.
It won't. And you see how Cena's been harping on he needs a win. He needs a win. They wouldn't have him harp on it and not win.
That's true.
I mean, I feel like all right, Cena's past this dude, bro. What more can he do? It's about time that he put up the new talent over right now, bro.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
With somebody earlier about Big Show coming back and quite a few older talents being in AEW. So yeah, a lot of those older talents may be old, but they could still go. And bottom line, this isn't the Indies; they could still draw. And if they're a money draw, they're gonna get time. They're gonna get airtime. You're gonna see their faces. And Cena, like him or not, is still a money draw.
That's a big fact.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of that, I heard this happened in WWE recently.
I don't think it did.
No, I'm just kidding. But it would be. It would. Look, I wouldn't put it past WWE. I'm just saying.
I would not put it past them. No, but.
So let's take a break on SmackDown Crown Jewel. Let's talk about AEW a little bit since we're talking.
Woo!
So Ric Flair signed a multi-year contract with AEW. Now it's not.
I don't think that's more than an endorsement deal, though.
It's not what they think it is.
That's
it's
what
just
I was
an energy drink.
That's what I was about to say. So from what I read about this contract, it does not have in there that Ric Flair will wrestle for AEW.
But he did say that he would love to go one-on-one with MJF on the mic. On the mic.
He might do some stuff on the mic. Like they're going to have him say some things for Sting's retirement, some stuff like that.
Yeah. Right. But I don't think he's going to wrestle.
They're not going to have him wrestle. No way.
No.
I don't think he really – he says he got one more in him, but he's not.
No, I don't think he should.
So,
it's just AEW to sell Woo energy, and there's nothing wrong with him selling some energy drink. He just got released unexpectedly from WWE. They could have thrown a bone, and they could have done that. They're doing it with pride.
Right.
Speaking of AEW, let's talk about TK doing this right here. Oh, no, sorry. Wrong comment. That's wrong comment. Hold on.
That's Jim Cornette talking about.
This right here.
Jeff Jarrett.
I was reading about this right here. So basically, it says having a mystery announcement, revealing, take a sale. I don't know. How do you feel about TK doing shit like this?
He does that shit all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that's not news. They're just trying to make something out of nothing.
Right.
I mean, but what I'm saying is, a lot of people have been saying that TK needs to stay off of Twitter. How do you guys feel?
Somebody need to take his phone.
Yeah. TK, whether you like him or not, whether you like AEW or not, that guy knows what he's doing. He's great at long-term storytelling. He's booked for 3 months in advance. The guy knows what he's doing. Okay, he's running his product the way he sees fit, and the fucking shit works.
Does it
Right.
though?
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I agree and I disagree with that, but I mean,
Yeah, like, does it though? Does it really work? Like, half the time the arena be empty. Like, how much do they actually sell out?
You guys really believe those photos? Those are taken when people are still coming in the building before the show.
but okay, I disagree on that because I've seen
the attendance levels at those shows. You're just as gullible as anybody else. No,
but I've seen the arena empty like that with the MJF match going on. So, do I believe it? Yes and no.
Yeah, but were they pre-taped for shows too, man? They could have been pre-taping if people went to the bathroom. They do that. They do it at WWE all the time, but nobody's
A whole crowd though go to the bathroom.
all together now. We all gotta pee.
One big ass bathroom, bro.
It is hard being an AEW fan in a sea of WWE marks. I'm sorry.
They got a welfare line. They got a welfare line to the bathroom.
I got a ride for my brand. Y'all are drinking the WWE Kool-Aid, and I'm over here woke.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with AEW.
I grew up with WWE. I'm loyal to my brand, damn it.
I know. Hey,
It's good to have an alternative.
But can we all agree that more wrestling for everybody is a good thing?
Yes.
Of course.
Facts. The more the better.
Let's see. Okay.
I've
hold
said
on.
this a million times. I am more of an AEW fan because they have more wrestling. I'm a
get
wrestling.
that.
I'll give you
More
that.
wrestling, less segments. Yeah.
If I want
let's talk about.
go watch that shit in the middle of the afternoon.
I want to talk about Bullet Club Gold, but I want to talk about AEW.
Let's talk about it.
I personally, I'm not a huge AEW fan. I watch all AEW, but like this right here, I like this. I love Bullet Club Gold. Sorry, fuck.
Well,
What is Sean doing there?
Match on Dynamite. MJF teamed up with Max Caster and Bowens and Billy Gunn.
I had that somewhere.
And
No, I didn't know you were part of Bullet Club Gold.
And to my surprise, Bullet Club Gold got the win with Jay White pinning MJF. So,
Switchblade.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's not what I want. Sorry, I'm not what I threw in here. I don't even know. But
I rock with Jay White. I rock with Jay White heavy.
But see, here's another thing. You got so many storylines going around MJF right now, and then you have this come too.
Wow.
It's been going on for a while now between him and him.
Yeah, but it's getting a little thing. Like, are we seeing maybe, like, who do you think is going to dethrone MJF now that he is the longest reigning AEW champion?
That's a tough one.
I wish it was one of the four. Well, three of the four pillars. Honestly,
I mean,
I can see Kenny knocking him down.
It could be Jay White.
I think Jay White would be the best bet, personally. I think Jay White all day.
Switchblade.
What's up,
I like that. I like Switchblade.
Yeah, bro. He's nasty with it. He's nasty with it.
Shout out to Tarzan. Tarzan, come on, bud. You can.
Tarzan in the building. Shout out to all the wrestling fans out there. We talking wrestling tonight.
You know damn right we talking wrestling.
Let's go.
Share the page, man. Share the shit, man. Come on.
Share it out.
Yeah, man.
Share it up.
Get this out there. All you wrestling gurus that know your stuff, come on and talk to us.
Watching, share that shit up, everybody. Christian.
Yeah, exactly. Share the link, guys. Share it to your personal page, whatever you want to do. Even you motherfuckers on the call, share that shit.
No,
but let's talk about
the storyline with Adam Copeland, aka Edge, and
I was about to pull that up right here.
Yeah, that shit is heating up, and I'm here for this. They're actually doing a really good job with this fucking story. It's good.
That's a fact.
Can we give Christian the praise of how goddamn good he is for AEW right now?
He needs his flowers right now.
Yo, he's even bringing his own kids into it and treating his own kids like shit on camera, like real shit.
Right, and he is dangerous. So how did he get so dangerous on the mic?
He always good on the mic. What are you talking about?
Now he's dangerous
guys,
on the mic.
Hold on, WWE guys, cover your ears. You're not gonna like this, but they let them do things that WWE would never dare let them do, which is also known as creative control. Sorry,
That's now, bro. That is now. Bro. Before, when the war was going on, y'all all know how it went down, man.
Exactly. I mean, literally, we remember fucking back in the day. I've heard AAA say numerous times that fucking Vince says, "Go out there and do something," and they go out there and do it. And they go back and look at Vince, and Vince is like, "Good shit, pal."
Really
You know
good
what I'm
shit.
saying?
I think that's
Good shit.
Remember, it's a different time too. Like WWE is a shared company, bro. Like it's public.
It ain't
I
private
mean,
no
can't
more.
yeah,
do shit.
like if
doesn't matter.
AEW,
Wrestling is wrestling. That's the
no,
problem. It's
I
not about
disagree
all
with
that.
that. If AEW went fucking public, I doubt you. I mean, I bet you 100%, 90% of shit they did, they wouldn't get away with.
They wouldn't be
won't
talking
go
titty
public. They
slaps.
won't go public like that because it's stupid.
They wouldn't be taking cocaine bumps or none of that.
That just shows that the almighty dollar rules everything, which I get. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. I get it.
Okay, coming from the
Somewhere-
$1 billion prince.
The billion-dollar prince who could go public but doesn't because he cares about wrestling. G.
No, he don't care about wrestling.
He don't need to. He got the money to stay afloat.
It doesn't
He's
matter.
he's
it
a
doesn't
mark.
matter.
He's a mark.
He
He's a
does.
mark.
Nobody has an endless. He's exactly a market. That's why his shit does so good. He
I
gives
mean,
us
the
marks,
ratings,
the fans.
ratings don't show that.
He gives us the marks, the fans, what we want. I don't care about the ratings.
All right, well then let's talk about this right here. The team up of Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho, and then you have the Young Bucks telling him you can't trust Jericho. What's y'all's opinions on this storyline?
You notoriously can't trust Jericho.
You really can't. How many people he done betrayed? Like, come on.
Yeah, everybody. Like that's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
But
Kinda
that,
like Shawn
then
Michaels.
again, that's kind of Kenny's thing too. So
I mean, I'll give you that.
If you want to take
Yeah.
it there, Shawn Michaels the more infamous one out of everybody doing that shit.
facts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I'll
true.
never forget when he kicked Marty Jannetty through that glass. It was the worst.
Legendary, bro.
I'll never forget that moment. Never.
That made Shawn Michaels' career, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well,
That's a
that skyrocketed him to what he was. You know, whenever
100%.
he ended or
100%.
whatever. That definitely was the rocket on his back. You know.
100%.
Sure.
Okay, well, I've seen this right here though. Like, dude. So,
Britt Baker.
I mean, what do you think this though? Could they be really doing something like that? Like, I mean,
Nah.
I don't know that. I don't know.
MJF. No, that was the mask that MJF wore when he was the devil.
Yeah, but there's a new devil apparently. What I've been hearing.
Yeah, apparently there's a bunch of them running around.
Then it's already been done, so it's somebody. I don't know who it is, but it's somebody.
Could it be Britt Baker though?
It could be. It very well could be. She hasn't been around for a while. It has. I don't know if the devil's terrorizing women yet or not, but
What if it's Tal Valkyrie?
it could be her too.
I mean, speaking of
fact.
women, let's talk about this storyline.
You know who it could be? It could be Mercedes Moné too.
Ooh, it could be Monet.
No, I didn't.
I don't care about the storyline, but that's gonna be a good match.
Facts.
Yeah, these two right here. I mean,
These two are tearing it up right now. This is
Big
actually
facts.
pretty good.
That's a big fact.
I'm a big fan of Sky Blue. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. I didn't know how much of a fan I was of Abaddon until I seen Abaddon not looking like Abaddon.
I don't know
Just
why
saying.
I'd be a big fan of Sky Blue though. You know.
Yeah, it escapes me why too.
I think I know why, bro.
I might have an idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe.
you cheeky bastard.
You
Maybe.
cheeky bastard.
Let's see. What else? Hold on.
Yo, what do you guys
Josh,
think? Can I ask a question
Hey.
while you're thinking about that? What do you guys think about Will Ospreay?
I think Will Ospreay is awesome, but he is definitely carbon cut for WWE.
Right, and do you think he's WWE bound?
No,
I do.
no,
I do.
nope.
I've heard some rumors, but I don't know how true it is.
No, if he shows up anywhere, he'll either stay with Impact or TNA now, or he'll go to AEW. He won't
So you don't want to see him in WWE?
I think he's handmade for WWE. He's a WWE guy, but I don't think he wants to go there.
He'll be watered down. Now. That's the sad shit. He'll be regularly watered down, bro.
He could have gone there years ago when Paul Heyman offered him a contract at a speaking thing that he did. He pulled him up on stage, offered him a contract, and nothing ever came.
So you think they'll give him the Ricochet treatment?
Nah, he doesn't want to go there.
I mean,
I think that if he does, that's exactly what happened. He'll get the
He
Ricochet.
doesn't want to go there because he, no offense, WWE will water him the hell down.
That's what I said.
Right.
Will water him down. They do it with everybody.
I mean, look at
Shame.
Ricochet.
Right. It's a shame.
They take true superstars who can really soar and they clip their weight.
Yep.
All the time.
I like Ricochet better as Prince Puma, to be honest.
I feel like
It's more about falling in line with WWE, you know, as more talent.
So this was recently announced, by the way.
That's going to be a decent ass match.
Speedball.
That's going to be a good match.
Fire.
yeah.
What do you guys think about?
Speedball is such a great wrestler.
What do y'all think about Strickland and his new little mouthpiece?
I mean, I think it's a good idea. That dude could talk. And,
I don't know. Oh, he's excellent.
yeah, Strickland lacks a little bit
Prince
in that
Nana is
category.
excellent.
So I think it works out good. It's a good pairing.
Right.
But
Right.
Speedball Mike Bailey, man, has had a hell of a last 2 years, man. Dude has come out of nowhere. I love Speedball.
I feel like
Well,
I'll pull it for Speedball. I don't think they'll have Speedball go over, but I'll pull it for Speedball.
well, recently the Halloween, I've seen this picture right here. I'm going to show you. I thought it was cute.
That was
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Low MJF. That's great.
Yeah. MJF.
I laughed at that.
Yeah, that was pretty funny in my opinion. I thought it was
Yeah,
cute.
that was adorable. That was adorable.
Yeah.
That was
so,
funny, and I might be biased, but the little kid that was going viral for dressing like Mike McDaniel, the coach of the Dolphins, that was hilarious.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
like
when he
that.
ran,
I like
when he
that.
ran,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that
like
was
that.
funny. Yeah, that was
he
funny.
did the run that McDaniel
Yeah,
did
he
on
started
Sunday Night
running.
Football. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
I like
dope.
that.
That was dope.
he did what McDaniel did on Sunday night. That's where the audio was from.
Yeah, I don't know,
So,
but people this Halloween were pretty creative this Halloween, bro.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so-
maybe a little too creative.
Yeah.
That's a good
So-
question, Dave.
yeah, let's say, go ahead, Bo.
He says, "I'm no wrestler, but to be 100% honest, do you think it's more important to be over with the fans and be the best, or be able to secure a check for a few years like Miz or Ricochet?" I personally would want to be over with the fans because they buy your fucking merch and you can kill it in merch sales. You know what I
Big
mean?
fact.
Here's the thing. I'll give you some though. I would do it with a check for a few years, get that check, because you're getting fucking screen time in WWE, okay? 'Cause I know he's referring to WWE. So you're
Yeah.
getting screen time in WWE. You're getting the fan base. So when you do leave, look at people like fucking Strickland, for instance. Look at people like, I mean, give me another name that's fucking, fuck, top of my head. I can't think off my head, sorry, but like
That
let's
left and
use
doing good. I mean, Samoa Joe doing this thing.
Samoa Joe. I mean, like people like that, you know, you
But
gotta.
he can't count Joe. Joe
That's
already
true.
had his name. Joe already had his name up before he was going to WWE.
I
They probably
mean, yeah,
elevated it
got
a
bigger.
little more.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
probably
Elevated.
elevated it a little more.
Yeah,
But
he hit them
gonna get
only
them regardless.
WWE fans.
Well, it also depends on the company because not all companies rape you on merch percentages like WWE. Like, no offense to the E, but they rape their sales on merchandise sales. Look at what Ryback said.
actually, I heard that since Endeavor has taken over, that they are giving more money towards superstars and merch sales.
Yeah, maybe, yep. But like if you're an
We'll
indie
have to see
wrestler,
that.
AEW allows you to wrestle on the indies while you're contracted with AEW. They don't restrict you. You could go make mad money on merch in the indies because they don't take none of that from you.
I mean, I get that, but I mean now that you can actually make
Think
money
about
off
like, think
TikTok
about
and
like
stuff.
Moxley going to GCW and wrestling matches with Nick Gage. Think about his merch going through the roof.
Right.
People don't normally have a
I
chance
mean,
to see him or
I-
afford a ticket.
I agree with that.
$5 company that could go watch that for half the price and have money in their pocket for merch. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I mean,
But,
look
I
at
mean,
Matt
you have-
Cardona.
But you
Yeah.
have to. I'll get to Matt Cardona in a second. But you have to look at it like this, though. You have to look like this. Now, look what WWE does to get your publicity up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they have more ways of getting you out in the social media world than what AEW does. So I think it's a 50-50. You know, it's I see AEW subject, but I see WWE too.
It depends on where you work because obviously AEW is going to take a percentage, but where they take that percentage, they allow you to go on the indies and make
I get.
free and clear merch sales. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I
they're a
get
little
that.
more lenient with that.
and they let you design your own merch, so you can have fire merch.
I mean, I get that, but here, what I'm
I,
saying,
I think I'll do the whole fans thing first, and then worry about the check. Because the fans is gonna buy my shit. So by the time I worry about the check, I'm getting millions of dollars. Like, yeah, I'm not
yeah,
gonna do it
but
that
okay,
way.
you can think like that though. But I mean, you've heard a lot of people say that, like, instance Jade. Okay, take Jade for instance. You know, I recently saw an interview about her, and she said that she's like, I made Tyler. You are like got a bad like but what I was gonna say was, I mean, Jade recently interviewed that she how did she put it? I'm sorry. Basically, she was making decent money in AEW, but WWE, the money she's making there is 10 times what she's making in AEW. So, and that, I mean, you know what I'm saying here? If that makes any sense. Maybe I'm just fucking.
No, I get it. I
mean,
get it.
it's true, Dave, but you run the same risk running a match in the indies as you do anywhere else. The risk is the same. It's inherent.
I
I don't really think so. I don't think so. I think the risk is high. I think the risk is higher in the indies because you can do whatever the fuck you want compared to somebody like WWE when you're restricted to a small amount of moves. Like, you can't do a power driver because you're gonna break somebody's neck. Like, shit like that.
Honestly, I know, but honestly, a lot of guys are more conscious in the indies of something like that, and they're usually a lot softer. Usually, not always. There's some out there, but then you got your Rybacks in WWE that dropping people on their heads and separating.
With being around the indies as much as I have,
I think the inherent risk is pretty much the same around the board. You get hurt in AEW as quick as you can in the indies. It can happen at any time.
Speaking of Matt Cardona, let's talk about this match.
That's actually going to be really good.
Is this a way for Matt Cardona to get out of MLW?
Possibly. I heard his contract's coming up very shortly. Him and the other dude there.
I mean, I heard too though that he's really he's serious in serious talks.
Matt Warner
got in serious talks of him fucking maybe come back WWE.
I wouldn't rule it out as a possibility. I wouldn't rule it out.
And the thing is, to me, if he comes back to WWE,
I think he should stay past him.
He should stay Mark Cardona though. He should not go back to the Zack Ryder gimmick.
No, but WWE will probably.
He's force Cardona.
Ryder.
I can see WWE bringing him back as Zack Ryder. I can see that.
But that's the exact same question that Dave was just asking. Does he come back and be Zack Ryder to secure the check, or does he say, no, I'm going to stay being Matt Cardona and not take the deal? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he will, though, come back as Zack Ryder. I think Triple H knows what he's doing.
Exactly,
we got to think like this. This is not Vince McMahon control. Triple H has full creative control.
No. But here's the thing, though. Think about it like this. Think about it like this, Tim. If WWE wanted to do something like that, and they wanted to force him to be Zack Ryder, they could if they wanted to.
Yeah.
They could. But the thing is, from what I've been hearing,
I'm not saying they're going to, but they could if they wanted to.
I think if he comes back as Zack Ryder, he won't be as over. That woo shit was over then.
Well, what I was going to say was, from the rumors I'm hearing, I mean, again, they're just rumors. One of the things that he's told them is that he wants to come back as Matt Cardona. He does not want to come back as Zack Ryder.
Right.
He should come back as Matt Cardona. That'd be dope.
He should.
Have the always ready thing. That when the lights go down, what?
Now
that would be fire. When the lights
now that
go
Vince
down.
McMahon is fully gone as creative, now I think Matt Cardona.
Cody Rhodes is opposed to what, Dave? Fucking Stardust? Like, Jesus Christ.
But Cody was already Cody in fucking WWE though.
Yeah, Cody was Cody when he left WWE.
Got a point.
Shout out to Stardust, man.
I mean, the Stardust thing was all right. I just
It was shout out to
Yo, hey,
Stardust.
no.
in my opinion, he nailed every fucking gimmick that they gave him.
Everything they gave him, he knocked it out the park, bro.
Yeah, he was known
That
as Cody in the
fucking-
Indies. He came into WWE as Cody Rhodes, and then did Stardust, and then went back.
Dashing Cody Rhodes.
Dashing Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
Disfigured
Speaking-
Cody Rhodes.
Speaking of Cody Rhodes,
Oh, JJ Money, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the Wrestling with Reality show. All things wrestling here. So,
JJ
no,
Money.
yeah,
Of
no
course.
defense up here, JJ.
so you've been
Yeah,
hearing
he's
this
been
talk.
talking,
You got some takes. You got some hot takes on any of this stuff, JJ?
Well, yeah, there's a couple things right now. You know, there's the whole. I'll go right back to the beginning. So when you guys first started talking about Roman and
LA Knight.
kind of reminds me of myself a little bit. Anyways,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
but the rivalry and the mic piece on these two are just something that WWE's needed in a while. I think the LA Knight interrupting Roman this past Friday and sitting at the head of the table was like probably the greatest thing I've ever seen
that
in a
was
long
great.
time from WWE writers. I'm like, oh, you wrote something actually good.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was like,
That
and
was
then you have
genius.
people saying like, how could he get away with that? Now people understand that Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman have a lot of power, so anything that happens to Roman is going to go straight through Paul Heyman and straight
Facts.
through Roman. So they approved of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest, guys.
And here's what I think is funny is
So let's
anybody remembers? Okay, we got Nick Aldis.
let's talk about that. Here, hold on.
Hold on, Tyler. JJ's talking.
We got Nick Aldis as the GM, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All right.
Magnus.
Oh wait, who said his original name?
Magnus. It was me.
Yeah,
Facts.
Magnus. Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
It's
Huge
funny.
fan of that guy.
It's funny how WWE has to steal money and gimmicks from the NWA by taking the name Nick Aldis and bringing it to WWE. Because you know that TKO and Vince has a little bit of pull and shit now. He's gonna sign Nick Aldis' name to WWE. Just kind of like what he did with the Rhodes name, because you could only be Cody for how long? The American Nightmare Cody. I mean, pretty stupid name.
T, tell me how you did that, damn it.
Well, you got, okay, so in the corner of everybody's picture down there, you'll see.
Oh, the dots?
Yep. Like no, not the other side. Solo layout. Click that.
Oh, yeah. It's on the dots. Yeah, okay, I got it. All right.
But JJ, I agree with you on that. I do. All right, it's just I think it's fun of Sean because he's always talking about when I disappear, I come back with food, and that's what his fat ass is doing.
The truth, though, T,
Hey, don't even talk in this motherfucker, bro. Don't even talk.
Somebody kick me
That
out.
wasn't
Kick yourself
even
out
talk.
for that.
Kick his
That
ass out
was
right
not
now.
even talk. That was not even talk. That
Bro,
was
you
crazy.
kick his ass out.
This was brought to you by Bootios, another WWE talk.
He actually booted him.
We didn't boot him. He's there. I unmuted him. Somebody muted him.
Where he at? I don't see you. Oh, there
I
you
don't see him.
He's there. He's there.
Now,
Tyler, say hello.
Okay,
Oh,
now where are we going now? Sorry.
I have a question for you all.
Oh yeah.
What do you think, in your honest opinion, the merger with the TKO brand is going to do for WWE? A lot of people think that it's going to destroy WWE at its very soul in their core. But my friend and myself, my friend who is an actual agent, what he does for a living is signs agents and everything like that. He does sports talk. He does everything sports. Me and him have different opinions on this, but I want to hear your guys' take first.
I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I think it's going to open up better deals, more money.
I think it'd do good. I think it'd do good because this right here gives UFC and WWE crossover, which is more money, more publicity, more live mainstream to both brands. That's what I think.
I pretty much agree. I think it'll be good for both.
Is there anybody that disagrees with this?
But I do. Like, what crossover? What you gonna do with a UFC motherfucking wrestling, bro?
Stop now.
That's perfect. That's the greatest question you could ask somebody. And I have
So,
the great
in the beginning,
Like, I
Conor
don't see what
McGregor.
you're gonna do.
Conor
check it out.
McGregor.
Yeah, but the
But
core
if you
has not been
bring
wrestling
in
for a long time. It's skits and segments.
if you bring in fucking wrestling into UFC, now you got to question if UFC fucking real or y'all really fucking scheduling, y'all scripting these wins or losses.
They're not gonna do that.
When I said what I said, though,
busted or knocked out. Then
here's the thing. When I said what I said was because you could have WWE stars coming out with UFC people to their matches,
Yep.
and that gives publicity to the thing. Vice versa, you have UFC stars coming out with WWE stars. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That gives a thing where it's like, oh hey, and they can fucking advertise over here for a UFC match and over here for WWE shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's publicity for both.
Yeah, I don't think it could kill the soul of a company whose core isn't wrestling. So.
I think as long as you got Triple H running it, it's gonna be good money.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it'd be all right.
All right, and I saw
that man's a genius.
I saw what Tarzan War said. He said the merger is going to kill the soul of what WWE stands for in wrestling. I understand that too. I can hear your thoughts. What about you, Tyler?
Yeah, I get it. I think he muted him.
Oh, never mind.
No, I didn't.
Oh, then he muted himself. Says unmute.
I clicked unmute.
Go ahead, Tyler. Use your words.
Tyler, click your mic. Unmute your mic, bro.
no, you muted me. You muted me.
He might be cutting off.
All right.
I am unmuted.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
he's
not
lagging.
hear me?
He's just lagging. Now we can.
Now we
hear you.
can.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tyler.
In the beginning, So
Yeah.
I'm probably
He's
going to
cutting
get
out.
fucking major heat for this, and I know it's going to be from T. In the beginning, in the beginning.
Let's try this a third time. Go ahead, Tyler. 3
But
for 3, baby.
now that Vince McMahon lost the creative power, Vince McMahon is now not in creative power. We can see the WWE flourish better.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Do you not like being interrupted when you clean your room, Tyler?
I said, don't disturb me when I'm cleaning my room.
Do you have a vacuum cleaner in your room, Tyler?
Jesus Christ.
Where?
Cheese and rice is right.
That's
Cheese and
why
rice.
it's echoing so bad.
All right.
So, go ahead, JJ.
Here's how I think it's going to benefit both of them. For one, the sales and marketing department for both of them is going to take the money from the UFC and WWE and combine it into one and use it as a marketing tool like no other because of what they can do with the mighty dollar. Okay.
Yes.
That as a marketing, they're going to fucking flourish.
Yep.
But here's where a crossover, yes, will happen because what if someone like a Conor McGregor, what if someone like one of these fighters, they want to stop fighting, but they still want to make the money. I think that the crossover of them going to becoming professional wrestlers for a little bit of time to keep them in shape, to keep them have money in their pocket, to keep them in the game and still be in the entertainment business that they're in with TKO, I feel like they'll flourish. And I also feel like people who are injured, have broken bones, both men and women, does not matter who you are, I think that they will use WWE as a kind of like a rehabilitation for them to get back to the UFC. They'll maybe wrestle a few matches here to see how their body's doing because yes, wrestling is not as intense as UFC, but yes, it beats the fuck out of your body. UFC breaks your body.
You know what I would like to break?
Besides your nuts on someone's mouth. Oh my Lord.
Oh.
I mean, I put my nuts in this bitch's mouth anytime. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Yeah.
Anyways, but I feel that it will give the opening door for WWE superstars who feel like that they got the big guns to step into that world. Well, we've seen CM Punk do it, and he got his ass knocked out.
Facts.
Brock Lesnar,
Fuck CM Punk.
he was okay. Ken Shamrock started in that world, so he was there. Dan the Beast Severn started in that world, so he was there.
Bobby Lashley.
I'll
Bobby
get to that second
Lashley.
there.
Batista
ahead.
had one match.
You're right. And then we got Jack Hager, who probably won't go back because he got his ass beat too many times.
He was undefeated for a while though, but he did get his ass beat.
Yeah,
No,
he had like one controversial
Why do you think
win.
he's in
He got
AEW?
smoked.
But I feel like this is going to catapult them doing different things. I could see UFC and WWE holding a WrestleMania and a huge UFC fight night on the same night in the same area,
That would be
literally
crazy.
20 miles apart in different arenas because that's what they can do. And they
That'd be
could
crazy.
draw in that crowd and that much money in one city doing one huge event. Because guess what? You got your UFC people and you got your WWE nerds. And guess what? They're both going to pay the money to see what they want to see.
That is true. That is true.
That's a big
Or if
fact.
they're already in town, they might catch the other show before or after the other show.
Facts.
You know.
Facts.
Yeah, I remember when Rodman was in NWO. He had people who that watched basketball go to
Bro,
watch
and
wrestling.
then
because
Karl
Rodman-
Malone
yeah.
came right after, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Robin
time-
missed the whole practice, and that was on the news to go to wrestling.
Yep.
So everybody
Yep.
was watching wrestling.
Do you remember it was Diamond Dallas Page and Karl Malone versus Hulk Hogan
Oh
and
yeah.
Dennis Rodman? That
Oh, yeah.
was legit.
My man Malone arms, he was like this. I was like, yo, wingspan stupid.
Word, that was the longest cut I ever
Oh.
seen in my life.
That's a
So,
big fact, bro. That's a big fact.
So
But I see
Yeah.
this merger doing great, man. I honestly do.
I
Yeah,
agree.
No.
I think it's all good. I definitely think it's a good thing.
Will it be bumpy? Will it be bumpy? Hell yeah. Everything's going to be bumpy at the beginning when you first start. It's not going to be like a cakewalk.
Absolutely.
but
Absolutely.
what I was gonna say was, Tarzan, you said, is this Gigi? No, this is not Gigi. Okay, this is Gigi.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is,
You know, at some
That right
point,
here.
somebody's gonna question why you have so many pictures of females with their ass out like this.
I
Bro.
know. Not sure what that has to do with wrestling, but yeah, I think
He did it for the people.
I did. So that is actually Lola Vice. That is actually Lola Vice, by the way, Tarzan, and
Nice.
she actually just won NXT Women's Breakout Star. by the
Yep.
way.
You broke out all right.
hmm I mean, with a little bit of help, but she did it. She did it.
So why don't we? Let's see. Where is it? No, hold on. I was gonna talk about this while we were talking about AEW. What do you guys think about this?
Well, here's what it's like. It's like this. You're at Best Buy, right?
Right.
And you sell all these different TVs and all these different stuff, but a Fred Meyers commercial comes on and says, "Oh, check this out. Go get this TV on the sale right now, blah, 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 blah." And the salesperson is literally just going, "Yeah, so it doesn't matter." It doesn't matter. Publicity, marketing is the same thing. It really just matters what pays you. If honestly
That's a
AEW paid them a lot of money, they ain't gonna give two shits what WWE thinks. Yeah, you guess what? You rented the facility, but we can control what commercials come through our little spinny thing that goes around.
hmm
You know, it's not. It's. I honestly think it's fucking hilarious.
Here's the thing, though. Now I know WWE does take shots at AEW, but AEW does take more shots at WWE.
Word.
Can we agree to disagree on that?
It's bro.
I think this shots is even, bro.
Exactly because you can go back to the 1990s. WCW and WWE took shots at each other that were like, holy.
Those shits was savages, yo.
Those were
Why
Yeah,
was
that
that
was back when it was. Yeah.
My man basically read the results of the fucking of the
Word up.
matches.
Word up.
Like, that
Where
was
he
savage.
fucked up was saying Mankind was gonna win the belt because that's when I switched over.
Facts.
When
Facts, I did
he
too.
beat The Rock, that's when I switched over.
Bro,
I said,
the
"Oh,
minute
what?"
Tony Schiavone goes, boom, and he said that, I'm like, flip.
Yep. Yep. And he had the nerve to laugh like, I'm like, "Oh yeah, you think that's funny? Watch this." Literally switched over.
That shit was still savage though, bro. Like, come
Facts.
on.
And I wanted to touch on something that you guys were talking about too. Who's behind the devil mask?
Yeah.
I have
Is it you?
I have a really good idea. No, it's not her.
No, is it you?
No.
Is it you?
You
It's
sure?
JJ. It's JJ.
I
Here's
don't know.
who
Y'all got the same jawline.
Why are you looking at his jaw for?
There's two people I feel like it could be. One, I honestly feel like it could be CM Punk because he didn't get the deal he wanted with WWE and TKO because TKO saw him for exactly what he was, a honey bun. Second, I think it was Jack Perry. Because they've been trying to give him a push lately, but unfortunately, because of the death unexpectedly of his uncle,
right?
It could have been pre-recorded, something like that. But those are the two people I think it could be because they're the only ones that want revenge and retribution against MJF.
That's interesting.
You got a point. I didn't think about it like
That's
that.
an interesting take on that. I'm just glad it ain't you.
Because the mask did come up missing the same time that Jack Perry lost his FTW championship to Hook one last time.
True. Now, here's a little thing to switch over from AEW and WWE. Let's talk about this. Where do you think these two have recently been granted their release from MLW?
Oh.
Don't they have ties to Roman?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the whole thing about the bloodline growing soon is just what in the fuck were you talking under the water?
Who the hell did that?
Somebody's waterboarding him.
Is that Tyler? All I heard was a grrr, grrr, grrr.
Look,
he's either joking or I want to know about.
Now WWE's gonna tell us to shut the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Oh man.
I have the power.
So like there have been rumors of both of them coming to WWE now.
Now, here's a question I do have to ask you guys, and it's just slightly related to the eFed world, just because of this one thing.
Okay.
Do you feel like that certain scouts and certain people watch what we do on a daily here?
I can answer that.
Yes.
I have a couple of friends that wrestle on indies and tell me for a fact that we have more people looking at this than we realize.
Wow.
So maybe not on the daily, but some GCW or no, who was it? GCW just did something where they had everybody come in and take out a group that they had, and they were called the OGs.
That's interesting.
Just saying.
That is interesting.
I have heard more people watch this than we realize. Most
copyright infringement, goddammit.
And not to mention there's e-fighters that actually wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they probably use ideas that we come up with, bro.
Exactly where it's coming from. Well, not exactly them using it, but them talking about it and other people checking it out and grabbing things or names.
So think about it. Mad Dog, he actually wrestles. He an e-fighter. Fucking
I mean, it's not necessarily but there's somebody on the Indies currently right now that's closely in the company that my friend works for. Using mess around and find out. It's a family friendly thing, but so I don't know.
I actually think the same thing because, all right, you know that new WWE World Championship that was just unveiled? Okay. You know how I like to do like designs and make pictures and shit?
Of course.
So I like to design belts too, and I send them to belt makers, and they send them like me a prototype of it and everything. Well, when the WWE World Title was presented, Mr. Pissoff, Dan Moore, The King, Stephen Cage, and like I think it was even Nick Lovett of all fucking people hit me up and was like, "Yo, did you see what WWE just stole from you?" So I actually have, before WWE even made that title, I actually have a picture, time dated, stamped, and everything that says that design is in my book, and I gave it to the King because it was gonna say CWF.
Right.
Same thing, same wave, same 5 stones on the side, everything. The King said, "JJ, I think you should sue them." I was like, "Bro, I'd get 2 Tic Tacs and a toothpick."
Word up.
Because they would
Word
find
up.
some way to them to copyright infringe that on top of me. Because I have that time-stamped everything 2 years ago when I created it and showed the King.
Mm.
You never know. That is a sexy belt,
The
though.
timestamp alone will help you out.
The timestamp would help you out.
I even went to a lawyer. He's like, if you have that with a timestamp and everything else, WWE is going to come out with something and saying their creative minds had it way before you did.
Yeah.
And because they have more money, they'll just thump you and you'll just be like kicked out of the room like you were nothing. I was like, no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like,
big bank take little bank.
So I have something to talk about here. So let's talk about this right here.
I'd agree with that. I would agree with that.
yes and no.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely arguable. It's arguable.
Yo, Scott been doing her thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. And then we have other ladies that have been trying to do their thing. Piper Niven, for example, keeps trying to literally push her way in some way, form of manner into being noticed. Yeah, I understand she's a large and in charge woman, but she can wrestle. She gets the crowd behind her.
Right.
And she's probably one of the most.
Wrestles way better than Nia Jax.
Exactly.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. The Nia Jax slander is real.
And you know what big women I like to see fight is that girl versus Awesome Kong.
Right. I want to see Awesome Kong
We haven't
come
seen.
back
I
so
haven't seen
bad.
Awesome come back in a minute, man.
I want to see her come back so bad, going
Awesome
to Monster
Kong was
Hill run.
She was actually at the TNA, well, Impact at the time, celebration, annual celebration, whatever. Their
Yeah. They're Hall of Fame.
yeah, thank you.
But I really want to see is Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair.
Oh, of course. That's what everybody waiting for.
Two very
That'll
strong.
be a goodie. Yeah, that'll be a goodie.
Yes, it will.
Power slam.
That's rumored to be at WrestleMania, though.
Ooh.
No, she's not just. They're not just strong. They're athletic, bro.
Fact.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, very
Wait a
much.
minute. What happened? What did he just say?
They're not just strong, they're
Bianca and
athletic.
Jade Cargill is rumored to be at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And that's who, and then we got Roman and Cody Rhodes rumored to be at WrestleMania, and I think that's where Roman will lose the belt.
He should.
Can't go any further than that. My God.
I'll
Right.
give you a thing here. I think that LA Knight is going to win the Royal Rumble, and I think
You are on something, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know if I want to name it.
So no, listen to me now. Now
I
listen.
agree with that.
Okay, Crown Jewel, LA Knight loses.
Facts.
Yep.
Okay,
Win the Royal Rumble.
he wins the Royal Rumble. The
But
thing is this, though.
he doesn't just lose. He barely loses.
Barely.
He
Right.
staples himself as a top contender.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what this match would
He's
do.
going to lose
Here's
with
the thing.
interference from Solo or somebody.
he wins the Royal Rumble. Cody wins Elimination Chamber, and I think a bigger fucking match at WrestleMania.
Cody LA Knight.
Triple threat.
No, I think a bigger fucking main event would be LA Knight versus Roman, and then whoever's the Raw champion versus for Cody.
You know, at first, I was starting to I thought you were going to go the direction I was thinking about, but then you totally threw a cork in that, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, I feel like the other way around would be better because putting Cody against
you could, but that kind of what's the point in Crown Jewel then?
The point of Crown Jewel is to have someone else step up to the plate and be a top superstar.
I get that.
You're bringing John Cena back from the crypt. Okay.
Back from the script.
Yeah, exactly.
You bring back from the gulags.
He's raising up like the Undertaker right now.
You've gotten people that have tried to be a world heavyweight champion, given their opportunity, and sometimes they're dropped the ball or they didn't get the crowd pop like they thought. Drew McIntyre, he got a crowd pop. Unfortunately, Sheamus, he didn't get a crowd pop.
Right.
Randy Orton, he's hurt.
So, speaking of Randy, do you know the rumor is going around why Roman will not be a Survivor Series is because who is echoing?
Tyler.
Tyler. Yeah.
It's gotta be Tyler.
Yeah, it's Tyler. So there are rumors that they're keeping Roman off Survivor Series because Randy's returning at Survivor Series, and they feel like if Roman fights at Survivor Series, it'll bring some of that off of fucking Orton, which I don't think it will, but I see where Triple H is thinking of that, if that's true.
Right. Randy's comeback gonna be huge.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because they don't have a Matt Riddle no more. He's been released by WWE.
Yep. Smoke a Rob Van Dam.
Now, if this is true, I got a WrestleMania match for you. I just thought of. If you do Cody versus Roman too, what do you think? LA Knight versus Drew versus Orton for the world title.
I'm here for that. I'd be here for that.
Fact.
I don't think that they would take the world title off Seth Rollins that quickly.
He's had it for a little minute though.
He has, but he hasn't. There hasn't been prestigiousness on it yet.
Like, he hasn't renewed his contract or anything. So.
Well, yeah, and at the same time, you got to think Nakamura's still in the fucking shadows, still doing his fucking thing. By the way, amazing work rate he's currently doing. I love what they're doing with Nakamura. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's the way you sell a Japanese wrestler that can't talk.
Good vibrations, baby.
Yep.
I feel like it's going to be Roman versus Cody 2 one last time. And then I feel it's going to be Seth Rollins versus LA Knight. And that's where LA Knight will take the belt off of Seth Rollins.
It don't matter what belt he got.
I can agree with that.
As long as he got a belt.
If you do that, then the thing is, if LA don't beat Roman, realistically, you think he beats Seth? Like, I don't know. I just that.
Realistically, yes, because we know that unfortunately Seth's wrestling on borrowed time for real because he's got a really fucked up back.
He's banged up.
How much more he's going to go through with it, we don't know. And I could
is it better?
I could see the title being dropped at WrestleMania.
No, I'll keep you muted. Tell me when you want to talk.
I could see the title being dropped at WrestleMania to a superstar who needs a push, who needs the next catapult up, and that is LA Knight.
Yep.
LA Knight needs to be champion by WrestleMania.
Any kind of champion.
And I think them not giving him the title or any title right now is giving him more of a draw with the crowd.
Yeah, I don't think any title's gonna work. It's gotta be one.
But here's the thing, though. We've seen the hot streak of someone go down when they don't win that world title at a certain period of time.
Cody.
No, Cody's not.
Cody's still hot. Cody is still hot right now.
What the fuck?
Calm down, Mini. Look, Mini Cody, calm down, Mini Cody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mini Cody. It's okay.
Wow.
He'll
Mini
climb the
Cody.
ladder again. I got faith in
But-
him. I love
But
Cody.
I want to talk about this man right here. And the work he's putting in right now.
Yeah,
where
he's
do you
gonna
think-
be- he's AEW bound within a year?
I don't think so.
I do. He would have signed already.
He
I don't
he's
see him
gonna be
winning.
Like Bret Hart. His new captain's
I
like
don't see
Bret
him
Hart.
winning.
My
thing is,
because he's not
What
staying.
if he beats Seth though? What does that mean if he beats Seth?
He's not going to beat Seth. 'Cause
He's not gonna
If
beat
he
Seth,
does,
bro.
if
No.
he does though,
If
if
he
he
doesn't, I might be convinced that they renegotiated and he's going to sign and stay. But I don't think it happens. I don't think so.
Yeah, he's
No.
not. Yeah.
No.
I think he.
I
sees,
see him turning heel after the match.
I think he sees greener pastures right now. I don't know if he's going to be right, but I think he sees greener pastures for himself right now.
I see him joining the Judgment Day.
That could be
I
too.
see that too. I see
If
that.
you go back and you think about it, when he got fired the first time, went to TNA, reinvented himself, he was on fire.
Yes, he was.
That
Now,
empire was awesome.
Yeah. You knew he was over once he won the Royal Rumble.
since we're talking
I knew
based
he
about
was
Crown
over
Jewel,
when he did that. When he did that vignette poolside with EC3, and they were taking shots together right before they had the big blow off match at the pay per view, and it was awesome.
you know, since we're speaking of Crown Jewel, this right here is what every fan really wants, except for Logan Paul and Nia.
Yes, that would be great.
I was about to say, what the fuck are you thinking?
I'm not mad at Logan Paul. I just think it's too soon for Logan Paul.
I just don't think Nia Jax is that deserving of the title. I mean,
No.
if anybody's gonna win the fucking title, it should be Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She puts her ass out there for a lot.
Anybody but Charlotte. How about that?
And she really
I agree
puts
with
the
that
work
one.
in. I think she gets it.
And I will say, I don't know about Belair. Like we just talked about Belair being champion again. Like, so the top three, I don't know, but the
They
top, the
might
bottom
because
two.
she's got that show coming out, and for promotional reasons, she might.
But she could win it at Royal Rumble though. Then
Yeah.
have your promotion going good.
Yeah, I agree with Tyler. Shayna Baszler's really putting her ass out.
So my question is this: we say LA Knight's winning Royal Rumble. Which female is winning Royal Rumble?
Ooh.
That's a
I'll
better
tell you.
one to dive into.
I'll tell you.
That's
I'll
a
tell you
good
who I
one.
think. Who I think? Raquel.
Raquel Gonzalez? Wow.
There you go.
Could be. Could be.
I mean, look at the stuff they're doing for her right now. You know
I
what I'm saying?
could see them doing something like with Gigi or something like that. She's pretty good.
I would like to see a Shotzi come out of nowhere.
Yeah, Shotzi's one that could do it.
Yeah.
Candice LeRae could do it.
Yeah.
People's putting Liv Morgan in the hat.
Well,
Nah.
Liv Morgan
Yeah.
is rumored to come back real soon. So, but I think Liv Morgan's time's over.
Yeah, her time is
Fuck
past.
Hagen. You bugging.
Oh, she already. I know she don't deserve it, but I'm saying people are putting her in the hat of winning the
She gonna
Rumble.
come back.
Right.
She might come back in the Rumble. She's gonna get a pop, and people gonna want her to fucking win. Cause people miss
I
it.
just hate that she lost the people in that title run, man.
Well, I mean, Tarzan could be right there too. That's definitely.
Yeah, but I forgot about Jade.
You know, but
That's
see,
more like-
Please no. Please no.
I just
more
don't
like-
think Jade. I don't think Jade is ready to win the Royal Rumble.
Jade's not. I still think she's green. She didn't deserve the TBS title in the first place.
She is
To
the
anybody that might have just
But-
listened to the stream, this is
but-
a new show that we're doing.
but
talking
this
about
could-
wrestling.
This could give us Belair, if Belair wins the fucking title like Rumble or even Elimination Chamber.
It could.
You have Belair versus Jade.
It could.
Oh. That would be fire.
That is. But yeah, for anybody who's just tuning in, I just want to reiterate: this is a new show that we're doing. That's strictly about all things wrestling: AEW, WWE, TNA, and Indies. No EFED related anything whatsoever right now.
Could this happen, boys?
No. No,
It
no, no.
could. I hope so. I would.
I
love
wish. I wish.
I can see it, but then again, I can't see it. I don't know what
Yeah.
to think about it.
I don't know how you can't see that at all. Like it's definitely should happen.
It'd be
Well,
I mean, he's a fan favorite. I get it, but here's the thing. with the rumors coming out of Roman Reigns having to retire because of his cancer scars I've been hearing about.
I was gonna talk
Soon.
about that, so hold off on that. We'll get to that. That's something I want to talk about. Tyler, you ruined my fucking surprise. I was gonna talk about it, you fuck.
I don't know how
But-
true that is. Though. That could be dirt.
But
You
here,
gotta remember, Tyler
will
reads
say,
a lot of dirt sheets. Like some of those are accurate, some of them are just made up shit.
so the question is, does Sammy put over JD here?
Yeah, no.
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 JD not ready to get put over by Sammy?
JD, in my opinion, sucks.
I'm still baffled about the fact that Tyler said he doesn't agree with the fact that Jade Cargill was a TBS champion. Okay.
Right.
I feel like, one, yes, they did shove the belt on her too quickly. But
Yeah, I don't know if she can.
she was trained by Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
She was trained by Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like them giving Jade Cargill the opportunity to be a champion in a really fucked up scenario and situation that she was shoved into, she did great.
Yeah, she did okay.
And I feel that Chris Statlander was the perfect person to beat her.
I still think
Yeah. So
although she's had great trainers, but sometimes that's not always everything. You can have the greatest trainers, and if you just can't do it, you can't do it. So I think she's green in the ring still. She's got a little ways to go, but she's good. Good.
She got the potential. You got all the potential in the world.
Got a lot of potential.
the thing she needs to work on more is her mic skills.
Yeah, that she got.
WWE gonna help her with that. WWE gonna help her with that.
Yeah, she got.
That's where she needs help with majorly. With her having Mark Sterling was the best thing that she was able to have because she was not good on the mic at all.
Not great, but you know that could be taught, and she's got loads of.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
With her being in WWE, she could actually mold into something better and get her mic skills better and get where she can get to be that best wrestler that she wants to be.
No,
So that just proves that WWE got a one-up on AEW in that department, huh?
Possibly. It remains
maybe.
possibly.
Okay, all right.
No, we say that Sami Zayn goes over JD.
It'll be a nice feel-good moment.
Yeah.
Okay, another match we have. Let's go over the other matches. We have we already talked about Belair's match. Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. So JJ Money versus Damian Priest.
I like Cody here. I think Cody gets it.
Yeah, Cody.
I feel Cody will win, but then Cody will challenge Damian for the briefcase.
Yeah, maybe.
But Damian will beat him and retain it, and then lose the briefcase because he won't win.
Speaking of the briefcase, where does the briefcase come into all these little storylines we've been talking about?
I think they push it all the way to Rumble, bro.
So
why not?
What if Damian Priest does cash in at Rumble on Seth Rollins? And then how does that make WrestleMania plans go?
I think we all can agree that if he cashes in at any point, it will be Seth. It won't be Roman or anybody in that picture.
Absolutely.
It'll be that title, yeah.
Absolutely.
It'll be Seth. Because the writing's on the wall. They've been telling that story for months.
I mean, he could do it now, but I think they'll push it. I think they'll push it to Rumble, man. I think they will.
Yeah.
I think Seth will have a match against somebody at Rumble. They'll beat Seth and then get robbed. So whoever's in that.
Bo, I'll do you one better.
At that time.
Bo, I'll do you one better. I thought of this one just a little bit ago. While you were talking. What if they did Heist of the Century and tried to pull it off with Damian Priest and try to give the big fuck you to Seth Rollins and give Damian Priest the Heist of the Century or something like that?
I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, Tyler, but I don't think Damian. He just doesn't have a convincing.
He doesn't.
He's not convincing to me. I don't buy the stuff he tries to get over. I don't buy it. I don't believe it.
And like he was just wrestling and dancing with Bad Bunny, so I can't really, I don't know.
I don't believe he's really badass. He tries to portray himself. It doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't come off to me as believable.
So we say Cody Rhodes. Now,
Yeah, I think Cody whoops his ass.
so let's talk about Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's
Mysterio.
gonna be a goodie. That's gonna be a goodie.
I think it's too soon, but I think Ray's too good of a guy. I think they'll put Logan over.
I think so too. I think they're gonna put Logan over because Logan is taking it serious. He's taking it serious. I give him that.
Yeah, but it's too soon.
Yeah.
It is too soon, but think about the celebrity.
Way
that
too
they're
soon.
thinking about.
That's why I think they'll do it. That's why I think they'll do it. I don't think.
Yeah.
See, I don't think that we should have another part-time champion. We already got Roman.
I
Nah,
don't
but I'm
think.
telling you, he probably gonna take it
Spoken by
serious.
the biggest Roman fan in the world. I love it.
You
Hey,
gonna
I
do a
admit it.
podcast
I
with the belt
admit it.
on.
Look, all right,
Yeah.
and then so
give you credit for that.
where was it that I had this? What about? Oh wait, hold on, what about this? So we're talking about other champs. What about this? Do we think we're gonna see Gunther versus Miz?
Yeah, at some point.
Babyface Miz versus heel Gunther. I can see it happening.
Yep.
But the question is, who takes the title off of Gunther though?
I think it could be Miz because Miz makes.
I say Dragunov.
I think it's gonna. My theory, I think Braun Breaker. So there's rumors that Braun Breaker is gonna get called up like ASAP, like he's the next one to get called up. And
Right.
I think Braun Breaker coming out, taking the IC title off of Gunther is what's best for business.
That's
Okay.
a hot take. That is a hot take.
Yeah.
I think it should be Dragunov.
I don't think it should be anybody just coming in. They should ease into it if it's going to be one of those two.
Right.
Okay.
Because the reason why I think Ilya and Dragunov should win it is because the story there between them both.
Yeah, but I just personally hate somebody coming right in and taking the title. It's like you didn't even have.
But I'm saying they can work it into the story first before they
But I mean,
give it.
my
Personal
opinion,
thing.
like Braun Breaker has been busting his ass at NXT. I
Yeah.
think just be getting called to the main roster. I think Braun Breaker deserves that. I mean, personally, he gave him a huge rub, dethroning fucking Gunther, the longest running IC champion. I think that's a huge rub for Braun, and I think the much work he's put in NXT, because he's been in NXT longer than most down there. I think he's put in his time in NXT. He deserves a big push, and winning the IC title would be a big push for Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel that. No, I feel
And
that.
I'm not saying book it right away. You can book it at WrestleMania, and Gunther loses to make fucking Braun come in the main roster, work up a good streak, make himself look strong, and then beat Gunther at WrestleMania is what I say.
Yeah, make it a
that's
process. Yeah, make it a process. Or just shove them in there. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
So another thing I wanted to talk about is this new tag team, talking NXT. These two just got called up to the main roster from NXT. What
The
did
Creed
y'all
brothers?
think on these two? Yep.
The Creed brothers. Oh man, fire,
The Creed brothers. I
Fire.
think they're the next big tag team. I think they're the next thing in tag.
fire, fire.
I
Yeah,
think Creed
Creed
brothers
brothers.
are very, very strong. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
They remind me of FTR.
yeah, talented brothers.
Yeah.
So we talked about Seth and Drew. We talked about Roman LA. The last match talk about on tomorrow's show is Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax versus Zoe Stark versus Shayna Baszler versus Raquel. Now, personally, I feel like Mommy's still gonna retain somehow. I feel like
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Mommy wins.
Even though I think it should go to Shayna, but I still see Rhea Ripley winning.
Shayna need a one-on-one.
I think
I got
this is my
Mommy.
prediction.
Mommy's
This
always
is,
on top, bro. Mommy's always on top. Come on.
this is my prediction. Okay, I think that Shayna Baszler almost wins Judgment Day, fucks over Shayna Baszler, and it leads up to a feud. And I think Mommy loses the title at Royal Rumble to Shayna Baszler. Is what I think they should do. Shayna Baszler has easily earned her flowers. She's easily earned that title.
Yes.
She deserves that title.
Absolutely.
I agree.
The Queen of Spades, baby.
So now we're talking about what fucking
Don't
Tyler
get
was
that
talking
goofy
about.
bastard started.
So,
Welcome.
Yeah, no you fit tonight,
So,
folks.
so what Tyler was talking about was there's rumors that WWE's planning an I Quit match at WrestleMania 40, Cody versus Roman, and people are saying that the reason why Roman's not wrestling much anymore is because his body's been teared from the cancer, and they're going to put over Cody as new face of WWE. What do you guys think? Do you think this rumor's true, or do you think this is just bullshit? I mean, I know it's dirt sheets.
So. God, I hope so.
I think they
I hope it ain't
positioned
'cause of
Cody to the.
cancer.
I hope it's fake and it's not true because I love seeing Roman
cancer.
wrestle.
I've been pulling for Cody to get that rub and get that push since he's been back, man. He deserves it.
I
He
say
does.
this: WWE has positioned Cody to be the new face, and the thing is, Roman has solidified himself as like a megastar, so he doesn't have to. He's an
He don't need
attraction
the
now.
belt.
So
Yeah.
he can show up to big events, but Roman does not need a title. When he loses it, I don't ever want to see Roman with a title again.
Nope.
Roman show up for big matches, but that's about it.
Yep. He don't need the belt no
He
more.
could be. I'm not saying as dominant as Brock Lesnar, but he could be basically on a Brock Lesnar level.
Yeah, a legit attraction. Absolutely.
Yeah, I see that. Except for he can't talk.
We never fucking time different. So, so question is, has Roman been champion too long?
Yes.
Yes.
Way too long.
Far
Yes.
too long. Yeah.
Long and grueling.
Yes.
Yes. Big time.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, yes.
Yeah.
This is another thing.
I mean,
Get him out of there. I don't
This
care.
is-
I mean, I know why they did it. But
All
it's
the things he's
just
done
too long, though.
Seems a bit on the low side.
Yeah.
It has been a very long time, and I agree. I think that,
Yeah.
it's
Been
time
on the
to come.
extreme side, yeah.
I mean, we talked about Crown Jewels, but so any kind of indie company to talk about, like TNA, maybe any kind of like New Japan stuff you guys were talking about?
I mean, New Japan it always is what it is. TNA is. I think it's great that they moved back to TNA. That was a long time coming. So
Yeah,
anybody catch Scott D'Amore's promo when he introduced that? That shit was fire. I've never.
Oh,
heard
he was hyped the fuck up. I have never heard Scott D'Amore like that.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Maybe I think the last time we heard Scott D'Amore like that was Team Canada days.
I will go out on a limb, and I will say, still to this day, right now, for the last probably 2 years, TNA is the best women's division in wrestling.
Oh,
Yep.
the knockouts, the TNA knockouts,
Oh
hands
yeah,
down.
the knockouts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll
that's
give you what, and I'll tell you what, Trinity has flourished in TNA as a
Yes.
champ. I will give her that.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's a
Yeah.
prime example.
I'm glad.
That was a prime example of somebody who could fly with WWE clip their wings.
Facts, 100%.
I'm glad she actually did leave and pull off this whole thing to go somewhere else and run by herself as something.
She
Absolutely.
is killing it.
Yep.
So, what's y'all's favorite indie company outside of like TNA, AEW, New Japan, WWE? What's y'all's favorite indie company?
Favorite, dude, I'm a deathmatch
Like-
guy. I like H2O.
GCW?
GCW. They're all tied.
Oh yeah, me and Bo are the same thing. GCW, H2O, ICW, Knowles Bar.
Regular indie wrestling, though, where they don't do a lot of deathmatch stuff. I gotta put over the homies company, man. PWF. PWF is fucking awesome.
Yep.
Shout out to
Yep.
PWF.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean.
Out to
Like,
Corbin.
I like
let's
GTS, GTS.
I like GTS and Warrior Wrestling. Got the Warrior Wrestling World Champion Casey Navarro.
Yep.
The greatest.
Warrior Wrestling's cool. Warrior
Yeah.
Wrestling.
Warrior Wrestling's good. I will be credible there. Warrior Wrestling is good, but GTS is still shit.
That is the first and last time GTS.
And SWF is not too bad though either.
Actually, this is true facts. I know Casey Navarro personally. I used to promo with him back in the day during the tout days. He went by
Ooh.
the Destroyer, and I
Yeah.
still talk to this day. It's facts. Casey Navarro, only blessed.
Yeah. Bless
Casey Navarro is a talented guy, so you're lucky, Jay.
So,
beat Will
I
Ospreay for the
like
title.
GTS. I like GTS, but it doesn't quite make it onto this platform for what we're doing. That's
So-
just
No.
that kind of thing. The entertainment is more comedy based than anything. But Grimm is hilarious. Those wrestlers are hilarious. You can't if you take them serious, you're just a fucking goofy mark. I'm sorry, Sean. You take them serious. Grimm
Wait,
isn't-
did you guys see the wrestler that wrestled the tent?
It's a parody company of WWE, Sean. It's a parody.
Did y'all see
Yeah.
the clip of the guy wrestling the tent?
though, you know.
the rest of the tent.
It's
Yeah, it was
stupid.
some guy wrestling the tent. I don't know what company that was, but this guy was like legit wrestling a tent.
A tent?
Yeah, like a camping tent. He was wrestling a tent. At
Did
first,
the
I
tent
thought somebody was under the tent.
Did the tent win?
Now I think he beat the tent, but I don't know what promotion that could have been.
He beat the tent.
There was a right.
Hold on, Tyler. Hold on.
I hope he
I was just
beat
saying,
the tent and didn't
why-
pitch it.
While we're talking about indies, I just want to say, Tyler, JJ Money, Sean, I mean, you too, Bo. I mean, I know you guys might know some indie wrestlers. If y'all want to, like, any indie wrestler friends want to come on to the show and talk about what it's like being an indie wrestler, we will definitely do that. Like, we welcome all indie wrestlers that want to come on and talk about it. We're not that big and everything. I know that, but just come on, just explaining what it's like being in the indies.
Yeah, share your story with us, man.
We love special guests.
Yeah, share your story. I would love to hear it, man. It'd be awesome to hear. Motivational words, everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I'll tell you, I lack an indies experience because I don't watch that much indie wrestling, and I know I'm stupid for that, but
See, my thing with the indies, every time I watch an indie promotion, I get that one guy, and then they get moved up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like MJF, MLW, then he gets moved up. You know what I mean? So it's like,
but you're missing out.
It's hard to keep up.
I agree. I am.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up. 'Cause every time I like a guy, they go to the main stage, and then I'm like, well, I can see them here.
The best way to keep up with most of any indie promotion that's worth it that doesn't have their own streaming platform, IWTV, man, that's where it's at.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
IWTV, you can pretty much keep up with all of them that are worth anything that's not on the same thing.
So on this part of the show, we're gonna open the floor with any kind of wrestling topic you want to talk about before we get to the closing thoughts. Anybody have any wrestling topics they want to talk about real quick?
I mean, there's always, the quintessential things like, what's your favorite match of all time?
So starting next week, I am gonna pick a topic like that. We do have a discussion like, what's your favorite fucking wrestling match of all time? Who's your favorite of all? Like, or like we'll break it down into eras, like the Golden Era, the Attitude Era, like that. So that's one thing we will start doing next week. But since no one has anything really else to bring up for wrestling, why don't we start getting closing thoughts? And Tyler, we'll start with you, bud.
I just love being a wrestling fan. What we see out here by GCW, H2O, WWE, AEW, TNA, all these wrestling companies that we have out here today, showing what they can pull out and bring to the table is just great. I love being a wrestling fan.
All right.
Great. What are you?
What about you, Sean?
I love watching wrestling, all kinds of wrestling, and people don't sleep on GTS, YouTube, Silly Super Pop. It is awesome. And just
shut up.
And just to put it out there, back a few years ago, right? This is before Triple H took over, right? People were saying on the GTS pay-per-views, on Twitter, on the YouTube, that GTS put on better pay-per-views than the ones that the WWE was putting on there. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, your
then
opinion
there's
doesn't
that.
matter.
See?
Then there's that.
I think Sean.
Can we mute him, please?
They got 1 million subscribers, just saying.
Can I mute him, please? Can someone mute him, please? Thank you.
I mean, you got fucking little kid stars that have fucking 10 million plus fucking subs. So that fucking theory is flawed, Sean. So shut up. JJ, you still there? I think JJ ran away. Bloker, you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, I got something to say. Put the camera on me, goddammit.
Put the camera.
I think this is that's JJ. Oh shit, I'm in JJ room. Okay. I personally think that the show is amazing. You guys are amazing. Wrestling is amazing. And I got one thing to say to Logan Paul. If you take Rey Mysterio eye out, I'm coming for you, nigga.
JJ, you have any final thoughts for us? Any wrestling final thoughts?
Yeah. I think Tyler needs to upgrade his equipment. Maybe stop using.
Yeah, I know.
Services. Maybe you should not be like an Aqua Ranger and talk under the water anymore. Anyway, I'm kidding, man. I love you. I thought the show was great. It's a lot different from our normal that we do. And my prediction is Logan Paul's going to take his eye out.
All right.
God damn it.
Oh, you're up, bud.
All right, man. I just want to say, man, this was a great first show. I think this could go to new heights. I think we could kill it with this show. I'm proud of what everybody did besides Sean. But
Hey. Maybe say baby.
but no, man.
Say-
We're doing the E-Fed business. Come back next week. Same day, same place, same time. Be there.
All right. Now, I'm still wondering, what is it about? Anyways, so fucking I just want to say, guys, I have fun doing this show. I appreciate you guys coming on, JJ. Hey, you're all welcome. Anybody's welcome to the show. Talk wrestling. It's what we love doing. We have officially launched the OGz Network, if you didn't know, and if you're watching the show, you're in the OGz Network. So I just put out there, we will be running another show that's going to be on a random subjects. We don't know what day. It's going to be a random day, but we'll let y'all know. But if you do want to talk your E-Fed shit, come on Sunday to Setting the Standard with the OGz. Same time, same place, and we will see you boys.
All the debauchery goes down Sunday night, yo.
And I just want to say one thing. Hey, Bojack.
Yo.
Shut your mouth, punk, before I punch you in the mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OGz Wrestling with Reality Show, starring Mad T, Bojack Griggs, The Bloco, Bluntman, Dennis, Artemis, Mad Dog X, and Soulstar. Get ready for tonight's events.
Yeah. Who won it?
Yeah.
Who won it?
The OGs.
Who won it?
Ha. You know, but you're acting like you don't know. Acting like you don't know. Till the E-Fed's up for show. And you're acting like you don't know.